Ugh. Oh. Oops, hold on a second. Turn that off. Why is my Minecraft capture wrong? Oh, no, it's not wrong. There we go. Alright then, well, hello everyone! Welcome to another episode of our Vanilla Experience playthrough. We're starting in our creative test world because I'm trying to build a freaking door for the building. And it's not going very well. It's very complicated. So, right now I pretty much only have the closing part done. I just go back over here and put these back down here. So, this is what the door is going to look like when it's open. You walk through, it's open. If I push this button, it'll take a bit. But now it looks like a shut door, a normal shut door. I'm basically trying to build a 1x3 hipster door. And it's being a lot more complicated than I initially thought, because every hipster door design that I've seen uses the top block as the block that replaces the ground block, and I don't want that. I want the top block to be different from the ground block, and I want both to be visible. So I want both to be visible during both states. Well, I want this block to be visible during both states, I mean. And so I'm basically having to do a hipster door that pops through the ground. And I can't figure it out for the life of me. I mean, I have the basic order things are supposed to be done set up. It's just trying to organize those inputs now. I have my comparators facing the wrong direction. I just broke the door. But basically, I need that out of the way. I pushed that the wrong time. Broke the door again. So now we push the button. It grabs the top one, or the bottom one. And then one of these pistons would retract at the right time. And then... I need a torch. Let's say this one retracts at the right time. And then this activates again. And then this one retracts at the right time. And then it goes back to this. This is basically what I've been trying to work on this entire, like, for the past, like, day, basically. I feel like I'm very close, and I want to work on this more, but the plan for this week's episode is something completely different. We go to our testing world. I believe this is a creative testing world. Yes, if we go to the creative testing world... Oh, I don't even know if I'm going to have room for the door, honestly. I should. Should be fine. Anyways, so... I did a little, experimenting with designs for the first floor interior, and this is what I came up with. We have a decent ground with polished diorite, polished blackstone. You have quartz bricks and polished deep slate. Doing a nice little tile-ish pattern going around. Now, I might consider putting in, like, slab variants in certain spots here, but for now, this is what I want to do. And then in the ceiling, it's polished diorite and some pearlescent frog lights, with the elevators going up in the corners, each quadrant, I mean. Going up in the right spots. And then up here, I haven't figured out a design I want to do for the penthouse rooftop access yet. But we'll figure that out when we get there. We also need to figure out what we want to do for this floor. But that's, again, something to figure out for a different episode. Wow, this is not pulled down as fast as I thought it would. Oh yeah, I also haven't done any work with trying to put an actual gradient on the tower yet, but we'll figure that out once we get there. So much I want to figure out, but I haven't figured it out yet. We haven't gotten there yet. Anyways. Let's get to working on this. Out. Oh, also, I guess I should mention, in between episodes, I did put the window lights in on all sides of the building. So now the building has lighting. guess I should maybe wait till nighttime to get a better look at it, but that's what the building looks like right now. I think it looks great. But for now, let's... I do not have the stonecutter on me. I think the stonecutter is over by here. Do I even have blackstone? I have polished blackstone bricks, but I don't want polished blackstone bricks. I just want polished blackstone. Can I? I cannot. Okay. Deep slate. Do I have just plain blackstone at all anywhere? I think I do. I need to grab a bunch of blackstone. And quartz. And diorite. And deep slate. Alright then. I have plenty of spare frog lights, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Alright, well, let's start with the polished deep slate. I just need to clear out the floor here, dude. I also would like to reorient the chests here to make them more centered. Since I don't really need the AFK chamber down here, because I use the platform up top for the creeper farm as well, because that works just as well. But I'll keep the hole there for now. I don't need Silk Touch for this. No, it's going nighttime. I should probably look at the building now. I can look at the building now, I should say. Full classic Mumbo maneuver. Oh, that looks so good. I just need... I want the gradient in, but I need to get the materials for that. Where did I put... There we go. So we're going to have blackstone coming in here. Diorite. Blackstone, diorite, blackstone. Blackstone, blackstone, blackstone. Blackstone, diorite, blackstone. Blackstone, diorite, blackstone. Blackstone, blackstone, blackstone. Quartz, quartz, quartz all the way around. Quartz. 5. Quartz. Quartz. Hold on. Back. I need the test world. Oh, okay. So it's deep slate around here, then quartz. Okay. There's that. Who the heck? Not important. All right. So we do the plate around here. And deep slate basically all the way around these squares. With that in the middle, and we would have quartz all the way around, and I need more deep slate. I should sleep. Do I even have a large amount of deep slate? I do not even have a large amount of deep slate. I don't have a shulker box for deep slate. Keep forgetting about the bouncy bed mod. Gets me every time, I swear. Yeah, I don't have a shulker for deep slate. Alright, well, I have to go get some then. And by that, I mean a pretty hefty amount. I need a bunch of deep slate, and I need a bunch of diorite. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Do I have enough wood? I do have wood for chests. One for deep slate, one for pretty much everything else. Definitely going to need one for diorite. Let's try this. Yeah, I can spot some diorite in here. No, there's coal, which is nice. Gravel. Dripstone. Get wrecked. Thank you. Oh yeah, this should be a pretty good yield of diorite. Correct. Oh, there's another one. Oh, you're poisoning this one. Me and MCC right now, I'll no-hit freaking dodge bolt. I'm going to need a lot. Jeez. Getting some frame rate drops, I'm just noticing. I'm going to need a lot of diorite. Like, I don't think this one vein right here is going to be enough. Even... Oh, my lag spike. I don't even, know how big of an area I need to fill. Let's see. Trying to picture in my head how big the room is, how big the lobby is. Where did I put my other shulker box? There it is. How big of an area is it? I genuinely don't know. I don't feel like going back up to count. We'll just mine out this whole vein and hope it'll be enough. I feel like it should be, honestly, all things considered. Let's see. I really should, like, maybe ask, or see if I can ask a more professional redstone person if they can figure out the challenge of my door. Like, I feel like I'm getting close to figuring out myself, but it's also just like... I feel like I'm, like, super far at the same time. Oh my goodness, I am getting some lag spikes. Like, legitimately, why am I lagging so much? So weird. Encoded, overloaded. That's what it was doing. Weird. I don't know who Ivana is. By stalagmite, though. Ah! It's probably... that can't be a random wandering trader. Well, random wandering trader mimic. Oh, still... Wait, hold on. At 148, 82, 975. I'm sorry, 1848. 1848, 82, 975. Eight four eight 975. So a random villager walked off a cliff and died right here. Also, how the heck are you guys back here? You shouldn't have a way back here. Get back inside. Where are you going? Back in the village. Thank you. No idea how you got out. Villagers. Ow. No, I don't think I will. Let's see. I doubt this will be enough diorite, but I feel like it's a good start. I need polished diorite, and I have to do this stack by stack. I can't just press space and let it do its thing. Just stupid. But it is what it is. Alright. Oh. I gotta need polished diorite here and here, and then here, here. Here. And then the entire ceiling. Basically. Well, there will be polished diorite in corners around here, because then we have any placeholder blocks. Quartz going around like this. And then it would be black stone like that. So diorite, and then elevator, up and down, or vice versa. I already did. Calm down. Freaking... How dare. One, two, three, four, do. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, do. 2, 3, 4, do. Yeah, that works. It'd be much easier to do this if I had the ground in already, but I don't. One site should have left it in. Dang it. Alright, I actually have an idea of how to finish the rest of the ceiling. There we go. All I needed was some stable footing. Ooh. Personally, I am hoping a certain event happens really soon, IRL. But of course, it's not going to happen when I want it to. That would just be convenient. If it was going to happen, either today or tomorrow would be the day it would happen. Well, would be the most likely to happen. Have my frog lights. Alright, so I know I had the lights set up to be like so. In the creative test world. Do. You're in the wrong spot. I thought something looked off. Do. Alright, that's the lighting in here taken care of. Fix this spot real quick. Hitting me. Do. There we go. And then where did that end up? Up, there we go. Hmm. It's not letting me scroll, lol. Let me just take it out of full screen. Maybe that should do some good. And I know we're going to need this for the water elevators. That's in the right spot, yeah. Alright. Ceiling is done. Just need the floor. I need a bunch of black stone, quartz, and deep slate. 2/3 of those are in the nether. Let's go get the one thing that's in the overworld. Take a quick nap beforehand. Alright. I'm very upset that I lost some villagers there. Y'all were not supposed to do that. Alright, deep slate mining. Do I even remember where in this cave I go to get deep slate? I think it's over here. I'm definitely going the wrong way. Yep. Where on earth is the deep slate? Ah, here we are. I am using, yes. Like, sure hope no creepers followed me in. This is literally just a bulk mine deep slate. This is not going to become any kind of, like, room or anything. I feel like that should be enough deep slate for what I need. But we'll finish this wall out. If I have the room for it. It's times like these where I miss the mining hammer from terra firma. But I'm still never going back to terra firma. That mob pack is too complex. Ain't no way I mined the perfect amount to get 5 stacks. That's wild. Throw out the granite. There we go. Now to get back up. Turn to the surface. If I can remember how. There we go. Up we go. Perfect landing. Do 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 do. Wait, there we go. Polished deep slate. Polished deep slate. Polished deep slate. Let's start with 3 stacks. I feel like 3 might be enough. So, blackstone, quartz, deep slate. It ain't no cheap slate. Right, that's the deep slate in. I only needed a stack and a half. All that's left is the blackstone and the quartz. Which we need to go to the nether for. Grab some extra food and rockets. Not in that order. Susan is out. I don't need too much of either, but I do still need a decent amount. Ow. Alright. Quartz and blackstone. Quartz is probably going to be the harder of the two to obtain. use this for this. There we go. Did I ever do... I know I did... netherite mining not too long ago. I had the shulker box full of wool for beds for that, or was that for fighting the Ender Dragon? Ooh, hello. Spleefed myself. No? Alright. Try again. Got him. Hit me with that Minecraft baseball. Ooh. Oh gosh, that was close. Oh, geez, quartz bricks are expensive. Actually, no, they're not. It's 1 quartz block per quartz brick, so they're not expensive per se. It's just they're a hassle to get. Good thing I have my compasses with me, because there's no way I would ever... Which one's the... Okay, that's another compass. Wish I could... I wish I could color code compasses. That would be a cool thing to do for when you have multiple, lodestone compasses. That's not worth going around through here. Nothing but gold. I don't want gold. I want... Actually, I don't even have a gold farm yet, so... but it's not worth doing it in front of these guys, though. Ta-do. That should be enough quartz bricks. But better safe than sorry. I'd like another stack. Do-do-do. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised by the utter lack of blackstone I'm finding. That's a bastion. Have I rated this one yet? I mean, judging by the lack of treasure and gold, I'm assuming yes. So the lack of loaded lava kind of begs to differ. I'll have a better chance finding blackstone in a basalt biome. If I find a basalt delta, that'd be nice. Another nether fortress. I already have 4 blaze spawners in my storage. What I'd really like is another magma cube spawner. Alright, just a few more bits of quartz. Hey, basalt! Delta. This is where the real magma cube farm would be. If I built it in the nether. I'm really playing with fire here. Up, there it is. Oh gosh, what is the range on those guys? What? Ow. Me. My hand chose the worst time to scratch my nose. I am on fire. Please help. feel like I had other plans or designs that required blackstone. But 3 stacks should be enough. For now. Oh yeah, I'm getting quartz out of this too. At random chance, but still. I can just craft this into polish. Alright, so that's enough blackstone. I need a little bit more quartz. There we go. And we'll grab some extra non-quartz blocks from areas that we can actually reach. And that should do it. Let's try to find our way home now. That's not food. Okay. Well, that's one way to find our way back home. This is why we don't have food next to your rockets. Especially when you have a mod that makes it you can just automatically take off without actually activating your elytra. Alright then. I really didn't want to go out that way, but that's just how the face plant flattened. I missed a spot. That's some really loud rain if I can hear it through the window. do. And then I knew I only needed like 3 stacks. And boom. Lobby is practically done. We still need to put the elevators in, which could take a while. Blackstone fences. So this is where I would have the hipster door if I knew how it worked and had the materials to build it. But until then, maybe not. What if... Where did I put the diorite? Is polished diorite walls a thing? They're not. Did I save any diorite? I did. Is just normal diorite wall a thing? It is. How do they not have polished diorite wall? That's boring. I figured I should change the material of the actual door blocks because having the door blocks be the exact same blocks as the blocks surrounding it would kind of imply that the whole door moves instead of just the 2 blocks that I want to move. So I feel like having a door like that should be better. This is the lobby. For now, guess I can put in the glass for the elevators, at least on the ground level. Yes. I did not make enough. Glass panes. Hold on. That's such a pain. They look weird without water in them. Alright. That's the elevators in. Sans water. Hmm. That's really cool. In the meantime, let's go back to the redstone testing world and work on this door some more. No, it has to be a wall. But, like... I really wish there was polished versions of these walls. Because, like, we have the polished deep slate wall. But I don't like that. I want it to be a light color. Okay. Anyways. This pulse extender is too long. But now it's too short. So if I push this button right now, we get a close, a proper close. Push the button again. Everything turns off. Ooh, but that... Hmm. That's not right. Have that there temporarily for now. Oh, right, that's why we have that. What happens with this? That's way too late. So this needs to be twice the full length of this. Okay. So, like, the thing is, to open it, or to close it, I just need the upper part of this. I don't really need these bottom two pistons. To open it, I need all of the pistons. I need to connect this system into these two pistons to somehow retract these pistons depending on which output this has. So hold on a second. So right now it would retract the second one. Huh. I take the same output from here. So now we have lamp here. Here and here. This will turn that one on. And then this will turn both on. That's not what we want. I feel like we're on to something here, though. Just that one, or just that one. Alright, now we have two different inputs. Or two different outputs from the same input. So the input that would pick up the second, or the lower part of the wall would be this one. The input that would pick up the higher part of the wall would be this one. I kind of want it to be the other way around, though. I want the one that... Well, I could... Huh. I'm so confused. Trying to design this door, and I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how I want to do this. Mic check? Yeah, okay. Okay, right now I don't need these decorations. Well, I do need this part. Huh. Walls are weird. There's the door. So I need the push of this button. To have enough time to either put the door up or bring the door down. And I feel like this pulse extender isn't long enough for that, honestly. I kind of feel like I need to extend it by a little bit more. I mean, I can extend it by a little bit more. Well, no, hold on. That is for a delay. Which is artificial. A really long delay. Can I extend it this way? No, I cannot. I mean, I can compact a pulse extender into a few hoppers and pistons. There, now I can control the... This has become a hopper clock. But... with a little redstone sorcery. A little redstone sorcery that I don't know how to do. Oh, gosh, dang it. How do I turn this into a pulse extender? I know I've done it before. Where did I do it? Was that on a different... That was in a completely different redstone test world that I have the file for. It's supposed to be... What the heck was this supposed to be? That was supposed to be a Wither Rose farm, that's what it was. Jeez. Okay, hold on a second. Hopper clock. A hopper clock can be turned into a pulse extender if I put the pistons in the right spot. think if I do something like... No, that's not gonna work. Hmm. Oh! It's as simple as that. Pulse extender, boom. Okay, let's go back over here. This is ground level still. Ground level. Button. Redstone. Well, that's not gonna work. I did not mean to do that. This needs rotated. I'm going to keep working on this till I figure it out. Putting it right here would require the input to be all the way back here, which is really annoying. I want the input to be around here, though, like pressure plate. That's not gonna happen. Is that really the only buttons there are? Ah, okay. Nah, if we're gonna have a building like that, we're gonna have the blue button for the handicap button. Handicap access. Which can be on an elevated block, a ways from the door. Opens the door. Door stays open for a lot longer than it needs to. This is such a dilemma here, man. It's so hard building functional redstone that looks good. Like I'm building a redstone contraption around a building instead of building a building around a redstone contraption. It's causing me much grief. Nope, can't put that there. Mute. Redstone torch. Copper lamp. Which can't go right there because of this block. Really? Interesting. Can't put this here like this because of this. Then that wouldn't work because of that. There's so many things I need to figure out here. But that's just stuff I'll have to try and figure out between episodes, because that is all the time I have for this week's episode. Hopefully, maybe somebody will figure it out by then. Till then, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed and you're new to the channels, and for those on YouTube, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that like button to let me know you want more. Also, be sure to check me on Twitch, where I'm also streaming this series. Link will be in the description. And for those already on Twitch, thank you very much. Do appreciate it. If you enjoyed and you're new to that channel, then be sure to leave a follow and turn notifications to be notified when I go live next. If y'all want to know when I stream in general, I stream every Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I run for about 2 hours. And, well, I don't always start on time. So... don't be alarmed if the stream isn't starting at exactly 8 o'clock. I tend to be a few minutes late. Especially with how my current schedule is literally like putting it in last minute for the streams, honestly. But anyways, yeah, if y'all feel like supporting me even further, then be sure to subscribe to me over on Twitch. It would help me out a lot. And with all that said and done, once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye now.